As the youth who move from the adolescence and enter adulthood, there are always a set of unique challenges and experiences that they have to deal with no matter what their backgrounds are, while other issues have always been there yet have failed to be properly addressed until now. The advancements of today's technologies has changed the way they interact, think, and also their lifestyle. Good afternoon and happy day 25 of the year 2022 everyone. As the presenter today, I'm Siti Balkis, proudly represent Sekolah Menengah Sains Tengku Faris Petra. Would love to share to you guys information my team have researched related to the youth development. First of all, youth development refers to a discipline in the field of youth work founded on the belief that young people are best able to move through the developmental stages when they are supported across all sectors of the community by individuals, families, schools, and youth agencies. Youth development is focusing on activities that nurture developmental assets rather than on reducing particular risk or preventing specific problems. It is important to help youth become a successful adult that not only could handle problems but also they are fully prepared to be responsible, healthy, and able to contribute to the nation. To become a great achiever, endless support from the sides who play a big role are really helpful, like families and communities. By having positive surrounding from communities or communication with families, they promote healthy youth development when they expect and trust the commitment from youth. This can prepare the youth to be responsible, trustworthy, and resilient.
Nowadays, we can observe that adults engage in self-employment more than youth, especially in developed countries like Malaysia. Are you having any difficulties when you as a youth are jobless right now and your ability was condemned?
First and foremost, I would like to say thank you for asking a constant question. As a youth, I admit that each generation or each of them had to deal with a variety of obstacles. As we can see, most of the job requirements in Malaysia stating that they want to recruit an individual who has few years experience of working. And as employer, we understand, of course, they want to ensure the equality of the work revenue. But the question is, where are our opportunities to work and bring for more experience? In the future, we trust that we will always want a change in the development of the youth themselves, who will be the future leaders of the country. I'm talking about me. Sometimes I'm having mental difficulties, especially when people always underestimate my ability, saying we as youth are not able to deal and solve problems because we are lack of experience and guidance. The fact that, of course, we still have to learn the mistake from our predecessors and guidance from the experts, so that gives us the opportunity to explore the past, discover the true solutions, and trust our ability. At the same time, we will develop unprecedented skills. But glad to see now that society's acceptance of youth is being welcomed better and better every day. Thank you. To show the seriousness of the government in producing a generation of youth who have the potential to contribute to the development of the country, youth development policies are established to ensure the ability of youth to mobilize strength, resilience to the social, economic, and political development of the country. The aim of the National Youth Development Policy is to establish a holistic and harmonious Malaysian youth force imbued with strong spiritual and moral values, who are responsible, independent, and patriotic, thus serving as a stimulus to the development and prosperity of the nation in consonance with the Vision 2020. In realizing the National Youth Development Policies, there are 7 strategies will be implemented, which are the knowledge development, attitudinal development, vocational and entrepreneurial development, inculcation of a healthy lifestyle, partnership in development, and international relations and networking. To make this clear, the age of youth in each country is basically different, but looking at the example of Malaysia, an individual will be considered as a youth when they have reached the age 15 to 35 years old.
What are the things that make you confident with the capabilities and quality of youth?
First thing first, there are so many importance of youth that we as adults have to realize. The first one, youth is a world of potential. We can see that youth nowadays are self-sufficient. In this phase, they enjoy their independence and desire to try new things. At the same time, make them limitless possibilities since they are amidst of classic ideals, current ideas and technologies. Some may believe that putting our future in the hands of teenagers whose ideas range from simple to complicated is a bad idea. I don't get it. The solution is simple. simply let them do. We allow them to imagine, think, explore, and achieve their goals first. We equip our youth with the skills they need to collaborate and solve problems, as well as brainstorm and reflect without condemning or criticizing them. We enable them to believe that their voice matters. Secondly, young people are change makers. In fact, the world's 1.8 billion young people are a critical resource for imaginative change that will lead to a more fair and sustainable future. Civically engaged young people have shown to be a potent force for change throughout history. We have seen YouLead initiatives that have effectively received international attention and challenged atrocious practices within governmental, private and non-profit organizations and institutions in recent years. Believe me, the youth today is the future for tomorrow. Next, youth are key to sustainable development. So how can a youth get involved in achieving the sustainable development goals? Get engaged local politics. When young people participate in local politics, there is awareness of problems that are beyond the scope of the older generation. They also learn from the mistakes of their predecessors and develop leadership patterns for the new age. It helps them develop a heart for the people. The youth are not too young to run. Not only that, the youth today is the future for tomorrow. They will be professions and traits that will shape our economy. They will be the policymakers who will govern our society, and they will be the parents who will raise the next generation. Today's youth are an important part of society. They are not only tomorrow's leaders but the partners of today. Today's generation is fast-paced, and the kids are eager to learn, explore, and make changes. In conclusion, youth development is an important matter that should be highlighted. Youth aspire to inspire before they expire. Thank you.